we go. And there is Craig. I want to welcome everybody to the April monthly meeting of Awaken the North. We do have all council members present and accounted for, with the exception of Doc, who has some news anyhow. So we'll just go on and make it good. Let's see here. We had some that were in a little bit of a hurry this evening that needed to speak up first and then bounce out. Who is it that needs to do that today?
That would have been me if we would have pushed it back, but I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's just pop into it then.
Hold up. Do we have Russ?
Russ is coming.
Okay.
Russ is on.
Okay.
Russ is running late, like usual. So it's Russ. He's on California time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started out with our Lady IT. Jen, you're the first one on the alphabetical list by your username of Blue Phoenix Fire. So
maybe I need to change my username.
This is your first meeting that you've actually been able to attend, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not too well prepared with having chemo and everything this week, but I'm here.
It's good. You've got your form online. Did you get a chance to run through that and fill it out? The pre-meeting report?
I did not, but I can get that for you guys on there. Like I said, it was just kind of a crazy day, and I just didn't get a chance to get to it. We don't really have too much in the way of IT, just because you were able to help me out with I think maybe I got too technical for those people after I got to thinking about it. Because I know once you went in there who doesn't really know any tech stuff, that maybe it was easier for them to understand. But as far as I can tell, I tried.
To touch on that a little bit, what we're discussing is the website was hacked and had a redirect in it that was redirecting to all kinds of crazy places. But we have since gotten that resolved. We hired a professional company to go clean up the code for us as well, and put in some extra protections and such to where it should not happen again. So, Jen, if they are still getting that redirect after they've gotten it before, what do you suggest they do?
There's a couple things I do need on that. Whether they are PC, mobile, what browser they're using, and Android and iPhone. The reason on that, and I know it sounds kind of funny to ask if Android or iPhone, they actually use completely different setups whenever you make the mobile version of the website. So we need to know which version of the mobile website we're looking at.
Yep. And they should send that information to...
As of right now, I don't think we really have a certain spot, but they can get a hold of me directly and let me know either through here or on Facebook. Facebook is easier to get a hold of me on, but I am able at either place. I just need that information. If we can actually maybe, I hate to say it, but even build a little like tech report thing for people to send things through on the Discord, that would help too.
Hey, Dan. You'll need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm here.
Does that sound anything vaguely familiar to you, Dan?
Sorry?
Does that sound anything familiar to you?
Does what sound familiar? I was attending
setting up a thing so that people can submit tickets for troubleshooting?
We have that.
Right.
And in the entire 4 months we've had it, it's been used, I think, 4 times.
Right. But we have that available.
It's there. It's just not
perfectly with what Jennifer's talking right now. We don't have to rebuild the wheel. It's already there. So do you know the link for that?
So the tickets are in the Discord, and there's a create a ticket channel.
Cool. That's what I was wondering if we had one. I haven't gone through all the channels yet because there was a lot. So I was just trying to find out if there was. And I think that's probably something we should post about, because not many people may know about it if we've only gotten 4 in that amount of time.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
So that is something that you two could work with Callista on to get a blast out there somewhere?
Yep. Sounds good.
Does that work, Callista?
Yeah.
Awesome. See, teamwork makes the dream work. Or something like that. All right, well, Jen, it's good to have you on board. I know it's been a little bit of a rough start with all the different stuff going on, but look forward to seeing what you're going to do in the future and the great places that you will take the IT world of Awaken the North.
Yep, I really hope to expand on it more because there's a lot more with IT that we can do than just fixing the problems. Like there's stuff we can actually move into other aspects of the group and helping with there as well.
Awesome. And eventually we'll have our own application too, right?
Yes, that is something I have actually been looking to on my own, learning how to build an app because I would like to build us a full out app and everything on there.
Yep. I think that'd be awesome. Have our own app. All right. Anything else you'd like to report on?
I have nothing else at the moment. You kind of threw me under the bus with the app. I was going to try to surprise people with that.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate all you do, and thank you for being you. Let's go and bounce down the next one, Callista.
Howdy.
Hi.
Not a whole lot for me today. We have some changes in numbers. Our Facebook public page is sitting at 17,980 follows, which is up from 17,952 last month. That's 73 new followers or so.
Nice.
I think.
Nice.
I don't know. I can't do math right now. There's a reason I'm not the treasurer. I did notice that our follows tend to, like, if I look at the breakdown, we have a significant disparity between the number of male presenting followers as opposed to female. And I know that we were looking at the Shield Maidens thing, and that was kind of a thing that was happening. I don't know if that's still being kept up with or not. So that might be something to look into, just to try to appeal to a wider audience.
Right. We'd had the Shield Maiden room on Facebook that was being run by previous members who are no longer members.
Yes.
And I'm afraid it has just kind of fallen to the wayside.
Right.
Are we looking for people to help with that?
Well, always. Yes.
Yeah.
I would be up to that because that's actually one of the things I've been working on the side with like my TikToks and Reels is to be that Shield Maiden that's out there helping people and lift them up. I would be willing to help.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
You should have admin access in all the groups anyhow already. If not, you can get with Roland, and Roland can get you the right accesses if you don't.
Yep, that was the only kind of odd, I don't want to say odd, but, you know, it was something that stuck out to me. Our members page is up 2 from last month. As far as social media goes, Twitter is down from 4,713 to 4,694. I have opinions about Twitter, which I will not share here. Instagram is up from 961 to 966, so it's still growing steadily. Our YouTube is actually up 4 subscribers, which is exciting. Wow. Yeah. And my email from MailChimp says that our audience went up by 13. So I'm sure that has something to do with the good work Dan is doing. that's all I have for the numbers right now. As far as other stuff goes, the Kidding kickoff event went pretty well. Had a few people in there. We had a good discussion.
Good.
And we have the next kind of theme direction, I guess you could say. Like it's in place. So that's going to be basically focusing on kennings and popular music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And when and where do you hold those?
Once a month on Discord. Right now, what day did I say I was going to do it on? The next one will be. Hang on. May 15th at 6 EST. I'm going to try a little bit later time because I know some people were unable to come due to family obligations and dinner and stuff. So, yeah. The call for the submissions for the next newsletter will be going out probably at the end of the month.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
So cool. With your Kenning event, if you get with the head of publicity, I'm sure they can probably help you make up a flyer or something, get it out there.
Yeah, she might be able to help me. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It depends if she has time. I don't know.
She's kind of grumpy, so be careful. All right. Well, we adore you. You know that. You're doing an awesome job, as always. There's not really much else for me. So, what's that?
Doing my best, sir.
All right. Let's go ahead and pop on down to Carla. Carla, you are muted.
Yes, I'm sorry. Can I go next? I'm kind of in the middle of something, just real quick.
Okay. We'll skip over Carla. And we'll go down to Gothi Saul.
Hello.
Oh.
All right. So where are we at? We haven't had any change in trained or in training Gothar. Still 6 and 5, 6 in the field, 5 in training. That doesn't include council.
Right.
What else we got? Don't have much this month, really.
Have you reached out to any of those 5 to touch base and see how they are, where they are, what's going on?
I have not.
That might be an idea to do.
Yeah, I'll get on that. What else? We haven't had any new certificate courses come out.
Right.
You know, we both got kind of sidetracked within the last month.
Right.
Maybe a little bit burnt out. And then
Busy doing other life stuff.
life stuff. Yes, life stuff. Still have, I believe, 48 people enrolled. Our numbers for completions did go up pretty significantly. I think it was high 30s, and now we're at 57 completions.
Nice.
So that's that. I did my live Discord yesterday, which was a total flop. I think it was the time slot.
That's possible. Time slot and lack of advertising.
Yeah. So next month I
Callista is invaluable in this. When you have events that you're doing, get it to Kelly, let her make up flyers and get them out.
Yeah.
Post it all over. Post on Discord, post on Facebook, post on Twitter, post on all the different Instagrams and all the stuff that's out there.
Yeah. We
That
can
way
do that.
people know about.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll get with her. So next month it'll be on the 23rd. I'm going later. I'm gonna try 5 o'clock Eastern. I'll be in the public hangout Discord.
Cool.
And
That uptick in completions that you were talking about,
yeah.
one of the main reasons is sitting just above you there in the chat names. we have a guest this evening, one of our new emissaries, Estella Rose,
Mm-hmm.
who has been flying through the modules and completing them as she's been able, or as they've been able to.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. So good stuff there.
Definitely. It's nice to see. She says she's enjoying them, so. And I think that's all I've got this month.
Alrighty. Well, let's pop on down to the next one. The always exciting information from our lovely Grey Wolf.
Hello, lovely people. So I've got like 3 minutes left. This is going to be kind of the rocket version for After Jet.
Sure.
I apologize. Yada yada. A month of March was quite a bit better than the month of January. Instead of a net loss of 100 something, we had a net gain of 54.81. March Patreon spiked from 232 in February up to 267.04 in March. It does dip down a little bit in April to 242.66. I now have a chance to pull the data into the merchandise and university class purchases and donations that will, however, be out tonight with an upload, not good gobbledygook. Year to date, with March's net gain of $54.81, improved to a net loss of 77.66 through March of 2023. And March performance forecast, we actually did pretty good. We had forecast net gain of $21.85, and we came out with a net gain of 54.81, so we did a little bit better than doubling what we usually have. Not bad, everybody. And any quick questions before I transform into a belly dancer?
Not for me. I think we're pretty good. I'll touch on a few things of the expenses that we did this past couple months after you take off, just to explain some of the larger transactions there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Beast.
Yep. All right. Go have fun shaking your butt.
All right. Take care, everybody. I'll talk to you all very soon.
All right. Russ is becoming quite the accomplished belly dancer, and it's fun to see. He posts videos every now and again of his shows. It's really neat. So, as I was telling him, we'll go ahead and go over a couple of the big expenditures that we've had here recently. The big one was for the internet security software company that was just under $250 that we had to pay all at once. They're the ones that went through and scraped out the code and got rid of all the hacks and stuff that was in there and got the site actually working again. So that was a worthwhile expenditure, but a hefty expenditure. We also have doled out a decent chunk of change to 3 different members this past month to help out with items such as one could not get their medication, so we helped provide their medication. One needed to have gas money to get back and forth to work until payday, so we took care of that. And then the other, a little bit more, was looking at getting evicted. So we helped with the rent assistance with them as well. So things that we're always doing behind the scenes here as we're able to help take care of our community. And all of the pertinent details are on the PDF that'll be available on the website by tomorrow for the breakdown of this past month's monies. So, moving right along, next up we have Jay, who is our Chancellor of Military Services.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm breathing.
We like it when you breathe.
It's been a heck of a month for me, that's for sure.
You can go into details if you wish, or you can gloss right over it if you wish. I am good either way.
It's just my wife chose some dude over me. He's now living in my house, and she's refusing to take the mortgage out of my name and putting it into her. So, yeah,
fun.
Say that again.
Domestic crap is always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I've just been trying to, rebuild my life here in Tennessee. So,
That's all we.
so
So
I believe you told me a couple days ago we've got like 54 military members hanging out.
around
Something
there,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had any more religious accommodation requests this month. And I don't know if it's just because they know what's going on with me and they didn't bug me. But so none of that. I've got one waiting to hear back whether or not it's been approved. And then we've got 6 or 7 DRGLs out in the field now. One is actually deployed out on his ship right now.
Great.
And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. That's good stuff. Why don't you explain real quick what the DRGLs are? What's that mean?
So DRGLs are, it depends on which branch you're looking at. Some say distinctive religious group leader, some say designated religious group leader. The Navy and the Marine Corps like to use religious lay leader. Essentially what they are is, they work on bases or ships to provide religious leadership to the non-Judeo-Christian folks on base, because chaplains are typically a part of the Judeo-Christian religions. So the DRGLs work underneath the chaplains to provide the necessary religious leadership and counseling to the military members that do not follow under the Judeo-Christian umbrella.
So that we can have a joyous festivus for the rest of us.
Yes.
Yeah. And that program has taken off here recently, which has been amazing to see. And it helps us to reach those who are out and about at different places. They can build a small community while they're being transferred from base to base and still keep that root structure there as they're bouncing around the country and around the world.
The only thing I need right now is kind of the addresses, or at least the bases that all of our DRGLs are on, so I can update that on our website.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's pretty easy enough. Awesome. Anything else fun to explain today?
I have a date in like 15 minutes.
You have a date?
Yes.
Well, look at you. Okay.
So
I
I'll
will
go
send
hang
you.
out with him here soon.
I will send you over the application here shortly for him to fill out.
That's not the person that is a heathen, but oh, you mean like potential partner application? Yes.
Yeah, the application he has to fill out that I have to approve before he touches you. Because if I don't approve this dude, then sorry.
Yeah, we've learned what happens when you don't approve of people in my life.
All right. Well, I'm excited for you. I am proud of you. Go get ready, have fun. Report back tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
That brings us down to our HD, Roland. Actually, before we hop down to Roland, Carla, are you available yet?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
No problem. Go ahead and do your thing.
As of right now, I have 87 on in People Center, and then 40 in Facebook, and I'm drawing a blank. 27, I think, in Discord. We have 3 days that we need to observe for the Rainbow Clan this coming month. Let me see. I had them written down. One's Pansexual and Panromantic Day. And then another is Harvey Milk Day.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on.
That is coming up, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the last one is International Day Against Homophobia, Transphobia, and Biphobia.
Nice.
So we have those coming up next month.
What is today?
I'm sorry?
What is today?
Today is Lesbian Visibility Day.
There you go.
And
Can't forget today.
No, definitely not. I don't know. I didn't see it like post on any of the other socials, but I don't know if my post posted. I didn't see it, but maybe it's just me.
It posted to our group because I remember I came across it and I saw it. So it did post on Facebook. I'm not going to tell you where it posted because I don't remember, but I remember seeing it. So
At least it was there.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, I really don't have. Nothing's changed. Same thing as last month. Nothing's going on in my personal life. Business is still kind of there, but waiting on some other stuff that I need to get done for my newest item, I guess, which by the way is laundry soap. So I like to make it and it smells amazing and it works. But that's about all I have right now. If you have any questions, feel free.
as we're getting into the warmer months, I know the Pride festivals are going to be kicking off again here soon.
Yes.
We have on the website, there is a section there in the building community under Regnabody 8 that has a listing of the Pride parades by state, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, Pride parades by state. If you click on there, it will tell you at least one parade in your state, and it's got maps of where all the different ones are. But it's got at least one in each state. If you know of more in your state and want to have them listed on here, by all means, get a hold of Carla or I and get us that information. We'll gladly add more to them to the site here. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. California has 23 gay pride parades just itself.
Wow.
All throughout across the state.
That's a lot. I know Springfield, Missouri's is coming up soon because work was talking about it as well.
Right. Yep. The one here in Springfield is in the end of May, I think.
I think so, because I was going to try to get it off to go.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely keep an eye on that and see what's going on there. The Ozarks Pride Fest is what that is called. And it is 44 days from now. June the 10th. Ah, crud. Yeah, June the 10th. And that's when I'll be hosting my day camp for Scouts out in Gainesville. So I won't be able to make that one, but it'll be fine. So, yeah, all kinds of fun stuff coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll keep the listing on the website up to date as we get more information for folks. So,
definitely.
Good thing. All right, now let's go ahead and pop over to Roland.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Excellent. I really, on behalf of Wick in the North, have nothing intelligent to say. I don't have much of a report. Nothing has changed. I haven't done anything. I have not. I have nothing to report, really, in all honesty. I tried to do a live Discord, my first one, and that kind of got a little bit of a faux pas from work. I got stuck at work, and I'm going to try again very soon. I'll get with Carl about that one, I think, in like 2 weeks, if that works for her. And I don't know what else I can tell you, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, going to work right now as we speak, so if anybody's up all night, give me a holler.
Yeah. As we've said to all the previous HDs who held your position, no news is good news from you. You're
Yes.
one of the few positions I don't want to hear things from. So
Indeed, that's a good way to look at it. So,
yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you and thank you for stepping up and doing the job. Go to work. Have fun. I'm sure some of us will be up all night again, as usual. So,
is that yourself included? Because I will
probably.
pester you. Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'll be up because I'm playing Cult of the Lamb.
There you go.
Oh, that's on my wish list.
Cool. I'll be around all night. Keep me in mind.
Alrighty. Let's pop on over to Zed. Ray. You're muted, Ray.
There we go. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
We can barely hear you, dude.
Oh, 1 second.
Give him just a second. His headset mic decided to die, so he's moving to another mic. 1 second.
Should we bounce over to Danny and come back to him?
Hey, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
There we go. Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Sorry about that. I got a new headset and I actually just tried plugging in the mic for it. It's not working, so I'm going back to my old mic.
It can't work the first time we try it.
Right. There really hasn't been terribly too many changes over here. Our numbers are effectively holding steady. We haven't seen any real gains or losses, at least, so there's that. We have a few observances, I guess, that we're going to be showcasing in May, actually. We have the Asian American Heritage Month. Starts at the beginning of May. Basically, it's a celebration put out by the Smithsonian Institute, I believe, that celebrates Asian culture in America specifically. May 5th is going to be Cinco de Mayo, and then May 19th is Malcolm X's birthday. Aside from that, one of the issues that we are looking at here is basically a BIPOC related issue, is the Enbridge Line 5, which a organization has put out a call to the ministers in Canada, as well as a few of the what are they called down in the States? Governors in Michigan, regarding basically looking at shutting it down. That was put out April 24th, so 2 days ago. There has been no response or anything from anybody. So that's one of those things that we're going to be keeping an eye on.
Good. Now, as you were talking about the holidays and observances we have coming out, you left out the most important one.
God, yes. Sorry, I was actually going off of memory here.
Was that May the 4th?
The 4th. Yes. The 4th is Star Wars Day.
Oh, God.
May the 4th be with you.
And Revenge of the 5th?
Yep. You got it.
I mean, sure, we can observe that.
We do every year.
Aside from that, I'm going to be a little, I'm going to take a moment here to be quite straightforward here, if you guys don't mind. One of probably the biggest issues that like I've personally been having, and I feel is in a way almost a bit of a issue with the position itself, is there's a lot of different directions and a lot of different areas to explore, and it's hard to nail down a certain focus, if that makes sense. one thing to really focus on. A great example here. I've actually already scrapped a handful of projects. Mostly because, as I'm sitting there, as I'm writing them out, I'm writing out a post, I'm writing out, a blog post, considering videos to put together. And especially right now in the world here, a lot of racial issues are highly negative.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not necessarily something that yes, raising making awareness to a problem is a good thing, but when it's like problems are the only thing that you see, it's like, is that something that you really want to, that we as an organization really want to focus on?
Right.
So
Right.
it's been honestly, it's been tough. I mean, so I guess in a way this is kind of a call, maybe even to some of the other chancellors. Hey, suggestions, ideas, I am more than open to them.
Now, one of the ways to alleviate the issues, some of the issues that you're having here, is by having chairs of your own that you can designate. Okay, you chair, you are on South American and Hispanic things. You chair, you're on African American plights. You chair, you're on the Native American and First Nations things. And build yourself a team of people to work with you who can have one focus each and keep us all up to date on what's going on with all of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess it does make sense. Yeah.
Be the editor-in-chief of your little newsroom, but have your reporters out there getting all the stories for you, and then you decide which ones actually get published.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Watch your wife, see how she does it, because she does awesome at
it. Yeah, she does.
I don't have a team at the moment.
Right. But we do need folks to volunteer. So if you're listening to this and you want to help out with Awaken the North, I always get people asking what we can do to help out. We've got lots of places we can stick you. We've got lots of chairs that need to be filled. We've got lots of opportunities available. We just need folks to step up and volunteer. So, thank you, Zed, for all the information. You are doing a good job so far. It's good to have someone in the position who's actually doing stuff. So that makes me happy. But yeah, go find yourself some chairs. Go recruit some chairs. Get them involved. Get them to start to do stuff. While you're doing that, drop down and talk to Danny. Danny, how are you doing?
Hang on. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. Ray actually wasn't done. He had another thing he wanted to add.
I'm so sorry. Ray, go ahead.
That's all right. That's all right. I guess with all of that being said, a preliminary idea that I've been having was putting together the word that stuck out for me the most is a tapestry. It's a call out to the members, to the council, to the members, even to those like potentially outside of the organization, of just simply, why do you heathen? Why are you a heathen? What brings you to heathenry? And putting it all together, it could be something as simple as a single sentence, an image, a painting, a 5-page dissertation, and putting it together on the site.
I think we just lost that. There he is.
Oh, hi.
Hi. You broke out after all that. Something as simple as a painting?
Yeah. Wow. Okay, going way back there. Okay. Something as simple as a single sentence, or a 5-page dissertation, a painting, an image, whatever it is. What brings you to heathenry? What brings you here?
Callisto series like that on the TikToks for a while there, didn't we?
Yeah, we were trying to. Can I step in?
Yeah.
This morning, when Ray pitched this idea to me, he actually framed it like with a focus on the BIPOC members.
Mhm.
Like a call specifically to them and
Okay.
people that are not members that are part of the global majority that might be interested in heathenry, but basically just kind of something to shift the focus a little bit.
Right. I'm totally down with that. That's a great idea.
Thank you. She actually described that far better than me. It has been a very long month for me. So,
Yep.
thank you, Costa.
Okay. Now are you done?
I guess for now.
Can we move on now?
I
Canadians.
guess.
Canadians always have to make it all about you. Jeez. All right. So going on down to the next one who's almost Canadian, we have Danny.
Good evening, everybody. How are we doing?
Hey.
So, let me pull up my fancy little spreadsheet here. At the start of the month, we had 433 members. And by month's end, we ended up with 447. Did have one person who decided to step away from Awaken the North. I wish them well. And we did approve 15 applications this month, mostly within a battery of them a few days ago, because I wasn't getting notifications when they were coming through. And no declined applications for the month of April, which is always great because I don't like turning people away.
Right.
Pending any questions for me, that's all I've got on the official side of the house.
Awesome. Have you done your IOLT training or IOLS training?
ITOLs I did finish, yes.
Okay. Have you started your wood badge yet?
I have not. I am planning on going for that at some point in the near future.
Yep. Mine will be in the spring because that's when the next course is starting. I did the IOLS this past weekend over at Camp Arrowhead, and it was a blast. Yeah.
I had my ITOLs, I want to say October of 2021. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's when I got my walking stick that I'm currently actually working on fixing up because the handle fell off.
I had someone who was going to make me a walking stick one time.
Yep, that's me.
Him.
I'll get there eventually. Thank y'all for being patient.
One of the reasons why I bring up the scouting events is several different reasons, actually. I know a lot of people have been waiting diligently, and I am pleased to announce that both the modules, both for the Cub Scouts and for the Scouts BSA, for the alternatives to the Duty to God, the first one is the Way of the Wolf and Raven. That's for the Cub Scouts. And the second one is Way of the Hawk and Boar. That's for the older Scouts. They are available on the website, awakennorth.org/heathen-scouting. Hit that page. You could download them right there for free. They are able to be gone through now, and you can get the award. We are still trying to find someone to actually physically make the awards, but you can start working on the requirements for it now. The other cool thing with Scouts is all the paperwork is now officially finished and done, and Awaken the North is the charter organization for Troop 163 here in Reed Springs. So that's exciting. That kind of brings us into a few other things that our lovely scribe has to report about the histories of Awaken the North.
I really don't have a whole lot. We did we adopted a highway,
That's exciting.
and we got Kenny to the chair of COEP.
Right.
That's all I've got written down for right now.
At the moment, Kenny is the chair of the emissary program. The chancellor of the emissary program, who's been doing it for last couple months, has decided to step down and move on. He is pursuing other interests, and his activities are keeping him away from dealing with Awaken the North as much as he should. So, no ill will, no bad feelings there. He has decided himself that he's stepping down. So we will have the position open again for the chancellor of the emissary program. If anyone listening thinks that they want to do that, let me know. That is one of the big programs that we have that does need a leader. Right now, it's been Gothi Saul and I who have been kind of tag teaming and taking care of the emissaries, but we need to be focused on other stuff too. So we need someone to step up and take over as the chair of the chancellor of the emissary program. That's my shameless plug for it. So we've got a few exciting things that are coming down the pipe. Like Felicia said, we do officially have the Adopt a Highway now. That is out in Pennsylvania, I think. Somewhere out east. We currently have the paperwork going for Adopt a Trail program. Here in Missouri, we do hiking trails. And same kind of idea as the Adopt a Highway, but it's Adopt a Trail. And you go out once a month and do cleanup and maintenance on the trail itself. So that's an excellent thing for us to get doing. We are doing that in the name of Awaken the North to get the name out there and show folks that we do care about the local community. I myself have been working with a few extravagant people on a few upcoming books that will be released here shortly. There is another here who has a book that will be released here shortly, but I won't spoil that surprise. Just stay tuned because there's all kinds of cool stuff coming down the bend. We'll have some really exciting items to discuss next month as well.
I have one news kind of on that, just on that part, and I haven't told anybody about it yet.
Sure.
I got invited to TwitchCon as a streamer.
To which now? I'm sorry?
To TwitchCon, it's the big streamer con out in Las Vegas.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. Yeah. Get you out there and get you having fun in Vegas. I've actually got some friends who are still out there too. So that's exciting.
That actually is really exciting. Well done.
Yeah. All right. And for the special announcements this evening for our guests, we do have Gothi Kelly, who is here joining us this evening. And we do have one of our new emissaries, Estella Rose. They have joined us this evening. You two feel free to take yourself off mute. Say hello. Don't be shy. Gothi Kelly, I know you're here. Can you take yourself off mute?
Don't make me make Dan take you off mute.
He might have stepped away from his computer at the moment. The exciting news with Gothi Kelly is he's going to be leading us in our next book in book club. We've finished with the Poetic Edda, and now we're going to take this week off. And then next week, we're going to start the... there you are, Kelly. I see you lit up.
Yep, I'm here. I couldn't, I had it on mute and it wouldn't let me off mute for some reason, but I got to figure it out.
So what book are we starting with next week?
We were looking at doing the Sword of the Volsungs.
Great. The
Volsung Saga.
And that's actually one of my favorites. So that's going to be a fun one to go through. It's also one of your favorites too, isn't it, Kelly? I think there was mentioned before that it was one of your favorites as well. So
That's one of my favorites too, so that's exciting.
Well, there you go. Thursday nights in the Discord, we do the voice chat. It's open to everybody. Typically, I do post the reading for the night. So even if you don't have the book, you can still come. That's not an excuse. Come hang out, talk with us. We read the section for the evening, and then we discuss it in detail and come up with some pretty interesting ideas. So there's enough of a variety of folks in there that some of the ideas are ones that make you go, huh, I hadn't thought of that.
Are
That's
we
good.
doing Crawford's translation of it?
I don't know if we've actually settled on a translation yet, have we, Kelly?
We haven't yet. I've been looking at that, and I just haven't. It's open. There's a bunch of translations that are in the public domain, so I don't know which one we'll be using for sure. But I'm been looking at them. I don't want to ask anybody anything.
I love Jackson. He's a great guy. He's got a lot of information, a lot of knowledge stored in his head. He's really funny if you get him drunk. But we've been focusing a lot on his books for the last couple books. I'd like to get away from Jackson and go on to a different author. That way folks can get the feel of the different styles and stuff.
That's fair. Yeah, if we could find a good one in the public domain, that would be great.
That would be awesome. So, and Gothy Kelly, as always, it's a pleasure having you. We thank you for joining us.
Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed the book club, and I've been thoroughly enjoying everything that I've seen so far with what Awaken the North has been doing.
That's what we like to hear. All right, awesome. Estella Rose. Estella. I think they're muted still. Estella, do you have yourself muted still? No, they're not muted. They're just not talking. Okay, well, Estella Rose is one of our new emissaries, and they've been doing an awesome job. They've been gobbling up the trainings online like mad. Every day there's more questions and more comments and more, oh, I didn't think about that. And of course, the obligatory, you want me to read that and it's how long? Really? So, yeah, I get to listen to all that. Estella, are you there? You unmuted yourself for a moment and then remuted yourself. And now they're still muted. So, okay. Well, maybe they will say hello later or one of the further meetings down the road. So, all right, it is now 6 till, so we've been doing this for almost an hour now. Does anyone have any final thoughts, concerns, emotional outbreaks? Anything needs to be discussed? As I'm not hearing any, I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to a close. Sound good?
I second that.
Are you guys there?
Sure.
I know you're there. I can hear you breathing.
We're alive. We're alive. Here.
Everybody's being so quiet tonight.
That's a bad word.
I know, right? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go kick out Craig. And for those of you listening online, we will see you next month. Bye, Craig.